This just in. Accused reputed leader of the Clansman Gang, Tesha Miller, has been found guilty. Tesha Miller, reputed gang leader of the Clansman Gang, has been found guilty of the murder of JUTC's boss, Douglas Chambers. Douglas Chambers was murdered at the gate of the JUTC depot in Spanish Town on June 27, 2008. The witness on trial, who cannot be identified because of a court order, gave evidence that it was indeed Mr. Miller who gave the orders for the death of Mr. Douglas Chambers. The witness further testified that Mr. Miller gave the orders to Andre Blackman Bryan and another man identified as Brocky to do the killing. They pounced upon Mr. Chambers while he was at the gate of the JUTC depot in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, where Blackman fired the first shot, and then Brocky continued until the inevitable fatal event. Andre Blackman Bryan rose to prominence in a sort of faction of the Clansman Gang, but he was later arrested and charged with the same murder of Douglas Chambers. He was acquitted 6 years later. The guilty verdict was handed down a short while ago in a home circuit court by a 7-member jury. Miller faced charges of accessory before and after the fact of the murder. In the trial, the Crown's witness, a self-proclaimed former member of the Clansman Gang, told the jury that Mr. Chambers' murder was a contract killing ordered by Tesha Miller. He also identified Tesha Miller as the leader of the gang and outlined the hierarchy of the criminal organization in which he was said to be an area leader. The witness also disclosed that he decided to testify to put an end to the gang violence and extortion taking place in Spanish Town. Mr. Miller, however, denied knowing the witness and refuted that he was involved in any way, shape, or form in the killing. The man, who has been under the police's radar for more than a decade for several crimes, inclusive of murder, Miller this year claimed that Television Jamaica damaged his reputation. Bert Samuels, Miller's attorney, said that his client had suffered reputational damage as a result of the way he was characterized in the newscast that was aired on March 19. To quote, "To say a man is a gang leader in the absence of a conviction under the anti-gang law is to tarnish his reputation. He is presumed innocent under law. If you call a rapist a thief, he can sue you. Further, if you call him a gang leader as a television station while he is about to face the jury for a trial, you are indeed denying him a fair trial by an independent and impartial tribunal. Hence, he is entitled to constitutional damage," said Mr. Bert Samuels. Today's conviction adds to the growing rap sheet that Miller has developed. The St. Catherine native, who had left Jamaica for the United States in 2013, was charged by that country with illegal re-entry, having been previously deported for having an identification card in another person's name. He was convicted of the offenses and sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison. He was subsequently deported in March 2016. He then fled to Bahamas in June 2016, but also was held by the authorities there for illegal entry, and he was subsequently deported to Jamaica. It is believed that this verdict has brought a sense of closure to the family of Mr. Douglas Chambers, who had previously endured a trial in 2016, which resulted in the acquittal of Mr. Andre Blackman Bryan. Miller is slated to be sentenced in January 2020. So, until the next piece of news breaking, or if more information surfaces on this guilty verdict, this has been Surplus News Network. Thanks for watching. If you like it, share it with a friend, and definitely think about subscribing for more content like this. Peace.